TikTok, props to history. There are certain pieces of film history, whether they be props or costumes, that are extremely important in popular culture.
The stuff that dreams are made of.
Such as the Maltese Falcon from 1941's The Maltese Falcon, or the ruby slippers from 1939's Wizard of Oz.
There's no place like home.
And while those props have had a huge impact on popular culture and film history, there's another, and its name is
Rosebud.
Now, as many of you know, Rosebud was a sled, and the film's character Jerry Thompson, a reporter, is tasked with finding out what his last words, Rosebud, meant, and of course, they're the sled. Now, for the production, 4 of those sleds were made. One made out of hardwood and what we would call today a hero prop, the other 3 made out of balsa, for the scene at the very end of the film, which takes place in the final scene of the film where Kane's belongings are burned, thus revealing that the name of the sled was in fact Rosebud, and that's why those were his last words. Now, 3 of those balsa wood sleds were built for that scene to be burned, but they got it in 2 takes, and one of them survived. And it is currently on display at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles, California. And it was donated to that museum by none other than Academy Award-winning director Steven Spielberg, who's owned it for the last several decades. Earlier I said there were 4, but there's actually 5 sleds made. The 3 balsa sleds, and then the 2 hardwood sleds, which were used for the play scene where you actually see him as a child playing with it. Now, one of those, back in 1942, was given away to a 12-year-old boy for a write-in contest with RKO Pictures. And he had it till 1996, when it was sold at Christie's auction house for $233,000, which is about $408,000 in today's money. And it is currently in the hands of a private collector. The other hardwood hero sled was actually owned by the screenwriter of the film, and it sold in 2015 through Bonhams for $149,000, and is in the hands of yet again another private collector. But fortunately, at least one Rosebud is on public display, and I did in fact take some measurements. Stay safe. Props to history.